Ladies and gentlemen, fight fans all around the world, you are watching What You Need.
You know, I listen to hard-headed people in the business talk, and they still try to make the greatest equal to the best ever, or the greatest of all time equal to the best ever. If you listen to modern people talk in tennis, in other sports, you'll hear the best ever used. You'll even hear the greatest of all time as well. They're two different things. All right. If you've ever listened to Floyd Mayweather Jr., people will say, "Oh, Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's the greatest of all time," and he will say, "No. I'm not the greatest of all time. I'm the best ever." He corrects them. I'll tell you why. Apparently, people do not discriminate between the two terms, so I have to make a second video reiterating what I said before. The best ever has to do with your boxing skills and the level of competition you faced in the ring only. It has nothing to do with your antics. It has nothing to do with how entertaining you are. It has nothing to do with how exciting your fights are and how competitive they were and what kind of trilogies you have. It has nothing to do with that. It has only solely to do with your skills, how you use them, and the opposition you faced. And basically, if I were to boil down what the best ever is, it's based on skill and skill alone. The skills will be highlighted by the level of opposition. That tells me how good your skills really are. When you face the best of your era and beat them, and you do it in an easy manner, like how Floyd Mayweather Jr. has done it, then you definitely are the most skilled dude out there and know how to use your skills very well. In any particular skill or any particular God gifting, he's not the best at it, but he's damn good. See what I'm saying? So that's Floyd Mayweather. He's not a great knockout artist. That's for sure. So if you're looking for knockouts, that's not necessarily what you'll get from Floyd Mayweather. But when it comes to boxing, there's no one like him. Now, I listened to the great Kevin Iole, who's been in the business for a very long time, talk about Floyd would be in the top 25 of the best ever, or not the best ever, but the greatest. In the all-time greats, he'd be in the top 25. I don't have a problem with that. I have him in the top 15, all right? But I can't say yet because I have to wait till his career is over to really evaluate. Because you see, the problem with Floyd Mayweather is this. We got guys still who have their careers going, like Canelo Alvarez. His career is still going. You know, Miguel Cotto's career is still going. Pacquiao's career is still going. Marquez's career is still going. Shane Mosley's career is still going. So when all of these guys, their careers are over, not only Floyd Mayweather's, but their careers are over, and provided Floyd Mayweather wins his fight tonight, he has to win his fight tonight now. But providing he does that, and all of these guys, they go on with their careers, and we don't know if they'll go up or down. It depends. We'll see what happens. But depending on how these guys' careers map out, because some of these guys, they may become all-time greats themselves. Some of these guys may enter into the Boxing Hall of Fame. You know, Canelo Alvarez, we don't know what's going to happen with him, right? Andre Berto, we don't know what's going to happen with him, you know? And so you have to look at it from that perspective as well. So you can't really assess how many Hall of Famers Floyd Mayweather has fought in his career so far until these other guys' careers are over, because they may be future Hall of Famers. We know some of them are sure future Hall of Famers. We know some of them are ATGs already. But we still have to look to see, right? However, having said all of that, when we talk about the best ever, we're talking about skill. Skill, right? The level of opposition is to highlight that skill. And not just skill, because you must be able to know when to use the skill. And Mayweather's smart in that regard. He knows how to use skills to win fights. And that's what makes him the best ever. Now, if you're talking about all-time greats or the greatest of all time, he's not that. He's clearly disassociated himself with that. The best ever brand has nothing to do with the greatest of all time. He already admitted it. Muhammad Ali's the greatest of all time. If you got your pound-for-pound list and you have Sugar Ray Leonard above Floyd Mayweather Jr., well, you know what? The ring has well, Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s career is not over anyway, but the ring has a lot of guys ranked right now currently higher than Floyd Mayweather Jr. in that regard. Okay? Because pound for pound, there's many other factors that go into being a pound for pound. Great. So once again, for you guys, for clarity, this is not just a pneumatic. Okay? This is not, the best ever is not just a pneumatic. It's not a remodeling of the greatest of all time. Ignorant people who don't understand boxing. I'm surprised Kevin Aioli doesn't get it. Maybe he just doesn't understand boxing as much as I thought he did. But when we say the greatest of all time, what we mean is in any particular era, you would have been the greatest. And that goes to Muhammad Ali. And it's not just because of the wins in his win column. It also has to do with his impact on the sport of boxing. He has done the most for the sport of boxing. He revolutionized boxing. He revolutionized boxing. He revolutionized what a heavyweight could do. Yes, he had epic fights and he beat people that nobody thought he would beat and all of these things. He wowed us. But remember, boxing is first an entertainment sport. It's not about being perfect. Like Larry Merchant said, there's no room for perfection in boxing. Well, Floyd Mayweather Jr. is perfection in boxing. Ain't nobody beat him. Now, some people feel Sugar Ray Leonard would have beaten him. But Sugar Ray Leonard's brother-in-law doesn't even think he could beat him. All right? Because of the difficulty of Floyd Mayweather, not just his style, but also the different things he can do and adapt to. And he can show you in that ring. And that's why I said, hands down, I ain't seen no, and I've watched film on everybody, I ain't seen nobody that I think could beat Floyd Mayweather in that ring. I see a lot of people who give him problems, but not beat him, because he makes certain decisions in that ring on the drop of a dime that allow him to win fights. He knows how to win a fight. That's the difference between Floyd Mayweather and all those other boxers we're talking about. And it shows. He's made the most amount of money. He's very smart with his career. He's been guided by the right people. As Roy Jones Jr. said, hands down, this guy's the smartest dude in boxing. Ever. And if he's the smartest dude in boxing outside the ring, you can bet your belly button dollar he's the smartest guy inside the ring. You guys have a great one.